right, I have one of the most awesome rock stars, Jenny Patel, in the Rockstar Studio with me, and today she's going to talk about the instant internet lead. She is having phenomenal success with these leads. Now, keep in mind, she has phenomenal success with every lead we give her, but I'll let her explain that a little bit more. But for now, what we want to do is just do a quick role play. I'm not going to throw objections. We're going to talk about objections later and hit her with that. But I just want you to get the gist of her actual phone script and what she says on the phone. You ready to go, or do you want to add anything?
I do want to add just two things real quickly. One is keep it simple, and two, have fun with it. These customers are not in your face, so who cares if they say no? Who cares if they hang up on you? Who cares if they curse you out? They can't see you. You can't see them, so just have fun with it.
So big. So big. That's just right there. We could hang up because so many. We had a guy. He was actually in the Marine Corps, and he wouldn't pick up the phone and call people. I'm like, dude, man, you're like the baddest dude in the world. How is this? Yeah, okay, let's go. So, do you want to add anything else? Is that it?
We're gonna role play the internet lead script, and then you can ask me a couple of questions on overcoming objections, and I'll got a couple of things I want to add to that, and then we can wrap it up.
All right, let's rock and roll. So, I guess ring, ring. Hello.
Paul?
Yes.
Hey, Paul, this is Jenny giving you a call here from the Benefits Center. You recently went online and filled out this form. It looks like you were looking for coverage from anywhere from $100,000 to $249,000. I just want to verify a couple of pieces of information just to make sure I'm getting this out to the right person. It says here your date of birth is January the 17th of 1978. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And I have you down at 123 Main Street in Dallas, Texas?
That is correct.
Awesome. Now, it looks like you listed your wife, Tamara Roberts, as the beneficiary. Is that still correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect, Paul. Well, my simple job is just to get this information out to you, show you how the program works, and I'm going to be out in your area on Friday and Saturday. What are your work hours on both days?
Friday, I work really late. I don't think that would work. Saturday, I work kind of late too. I'm not too sure if those would work. So I work kind of late. When
you say you work late, can you give me the time frame?
I probably get home by about 8 p.m.
Oh, that's early. I've sat down with customers at 10 o'clock at night. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Would it be safe to say that you'll be home between 8 and 8:30?
Let's make it 8:30.
8:30. Okay, perfect. Well, I drive a white Nissan Rogue, and do me a favor, go grab a pen and paper so I can give you my contact information and you can write down the appointment time. My name's Jenny Patel. Here's my phone number. And what time did we say we're meeting on Friday?
8:30.
8:30. Perfect. Well, Paul, I look forward to meeting you and your wife, Tamara, and I'll see you on Friday at 8:30.
Beautiful. Boom. Okay. So, listen to me, gang. When she was talking and I'd have interrupted her, well, what's this about? Why are you calling? She would not have flinched. She would have said the same thing she just said.
Yep.
I think that's where we lose so many people. They start talking, getting off there where they're headed right there.
That's correct.
And I don't care what I'd have said to her in the beginning of why are you calling? She would have stuck to that same script. Nothing would have thrown her off. I watch her set. She's one of the best we got, if not the best we got. It's fun to watch her, actually. It's fun to watch her dial because she keeps things so ridiculous simple, okay? So let's talk about objections because everybody wants to talk about objections. Hey, Jenny, man, I got to go. I appreciate you calling me, but we just took care of this.
Hey, that's awesome, Paul. My simple job is just to get this information in your hands. What time did you say you're going to be home on Friday?
Gang, I'm telling you, we can keep doing this objection thing. I'm going to do a couple more, but I'm telling you, I don't care what I say. That's what she's going to say. Hey, Jenny, we thought about it, and we got enough coverage already.
Hey, that's awesome, Paul. Congrats on making sure that you have enough coverage. My simple job is just to get this information out. Obviously, you went on the website to inquire for a reason. I'm going to be out there Friday. What hours did you say you're working again?
Okay. So, again, her job is to figure out when I'm home. That's it. Now, let's talk about, since everybody wants to talk about objections, let's talk about why you get so many objections. Number one, when I said I already bought it, notice she didn't say to me, who you got?
That's a common one.
Who's your agent? You know, we listen to people do that here in the office, and we're like, oh, dear Lord, where did that come from? But what are you trying to gain? Where are you headed with such questioning? Because then you're going to get hit with other crazy objections.
That's true. We create the objections.
God bless you. Exactly. We're creating them. She doesn't create them because she keeps it so simple.
And Paul, you know how I keep it simple? I just have AIM in my mind.
AIM. Tell us what AIM is. This is good. Write this down.
AIM is basically acknowledge, ignore, and move on. Simple. So in any objection somebody gives you, easiest way to acknowledge. So in this example that I gave you was, that's awesome. That's awesome. How I acknowledged it.
Acknowledged it right there.
Another way to acknowledge is saying, I understand.
Right.
Ignore is simple. You just ignore it. Ignore what the heck they said. And then move on is, my job is to get in the home. Their job is to keep me out of the home. So I'm going to move on and go back and ask them, when are you going to be home?
I want to jump up and down right now, but I got a microphone attached here. I got a headset on. That's what it is. That I word was the big one, ignore. That's where people are losing the battle. They're saying, who'd you buy it with? Who was your agent? And it's like, what are you're not going to gain anything from that. So say it again. What is A?
Acknowledge.
I.
Ignore.
M.
Move on.
Boom. And she's winning the game. She's winning the game. And so many people will think, well, I gotta figure out who they got it with.
Yeah.
No, you got to figure out what time I'm home. Because you need to figure out when I'm going to be at that house so you can come out there.
That's it.
This is big. What else you want to add to the new folks out there?
You mentioned earlier in the beginning of the conversation that a lead is a lead. And I really want to share this. And I've been sharing this a lot with a lot of my new agents. I learned this from our very own product specialist, Gina Hawks. And she told me that our leads are like bananas. And you're first thinking, okay, what are you talking about here? And so there's some people that can say that brown bananas are bad, but they're not bad. They're just ripe. So our leads are like bananas. The ones that are super green are the A leads. The ones that have been sitting there for a couple months, they're the ones that are turning yellow. The ones that are beginning to have a couple of brown spots, they may be 6 months to a year old. And the ones that are super brown, hey, those are great bananas for smoothies, right? There are 1 to 2 years old leads, but hey, Claudia on my team just texted me today, said, Jenny, the leads you gave me, I booked my first appointment off of a 2019. The reason why she booked it is because I told her this banana story.
That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
And I challenge myself every time when I'm sitting down to dial. My job is to get in the home. Their job is to keep me out of the home. Who's going to win? I say I am.
That's what it takes right there. I love that. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? If you're going to your leader and you're complaining about all the leads, you're not winning. Jenny's winning, but she says, who's going to win? Their job is to keep me out of the home. My job, get up in the home. And therefore, she wins. Everybody can do this if you just have this mindset. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for being a rock star. By the way, who you're hearing from is someone that has won multiple trips with us. Her and I have been to Barcelona together. We've been to the Vatican together. We've been to Hawaii together.
Paris.
She's been to Paris. We've been to Switzerland.
About to go to Thailand.
We're about to go to Thailand.
And Alaska.
Going to Alaska. Listen, gang, this is a person that wins. She wins every contest we throw at her. She has the mindset of going in of, hey, they want me out. I'm getting in. I'm going to win. And therefore she wins. And I think we just cannot get away from that aim. What is the A again?
Acknowledge.
I.
Ignore.
M.
Move on.
That's it. Keep those things up in here when you're making them dials. Don't be trying to ask them questions and answering all their questions. Ignore it, move on, set the appointment, figure it out when the person's going to be home.
That's it.
This stuff works, and you can too be a rock star like Jenny Patel. Please go get yours, because we definitely getting ours.
That's right.
Adios.